Hi guys, it's Mo. It's Monday here on the Pagan Perspective, and this week we're talking about the dark side. So this week's question was asked by Endora Roslin, and she asked about our perspective on the dark side. She said of Wicca, but since I'm not Wiccan, I'm just referring to it as the dark side. And I think what a lot of people tend to forget about when it comes to the light side and the dark side is that the dark side isn't necessarily bad or evil things, which I think is what a lot of people think of when they hear the word dark. They think of the night, they think of demons, they think of quote unquote black magic. And it's important to remember, at least for me in my practice, the dark side doesn't have anything to do with any of that stuff. You have the light side, which is everything with outside of yourself, things that you can see in the daylight and whatnot. And the dark side is the things inside yourself. And this is where a lot of people tend to not focus on so much. They understand how energy works. They understand how magic works. They understand how to manifest things for themselves. But it's a whole other practice when you delve into yourself, into the darkness that is within you, and face your fears, face the things that hold you back from doing certain kinds of practice, or um, facing a certain journey that deals with something that you're not comfortable with, or things of that nature. And it's funny because I was actually talking about this kind of idea with a friend the other day. Um, and I'll come out and say it to you guys. I am currently going through a divorce, and it's definitely making me delve into the darkness within myself and try to figure out exactly who I am, why I practice what I practice, why I do one thing one way and another thing the other way, and so on and so forth. And it really, especially now because I'm going to be moving into my own apartment and everything, and it's going to be just me and not having to worry about, my altar's out and how much room it takes up, and so and so doesn't like the smell of smudge and or of sage, so I can't smudge with sage in my apartment, and so on and so forth. And it's definitely going to push me into basically I don't have an excuse anymore to avoid that darkness. If any of this is making sense, because it's making sense in my head, and I know that sometimes they don't always connect, here and whatnot. But so yeah, it's for me the dark side isn't necessarily an evil side or a black side. It's just the darkness within yourself. There's light in yourself as well. It's important to remember that. The good things about you, and your kindness, so on and so forth. But it's harder, and I feel it's more of a feeling of accomplishment when you deal with the dark part of yourself. And I do think it's really, really important to practice that and to have that balance, because you have that balance within yourself. There is a dark side of you and there is a light side of you. And why you should focus on just the light side of yourself and the things that are outside of you doesn't really make too much sense to me, because you can't connect with what's outside of you if you can't connect with what's inside of you. So, um, that's the skinny on it. I pretty straightforward and concept for me at least. So, would love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Do you look at the dark side as being an evil side? Do you look at it like how I do, where it's the darkness is what's inside of you, your fears, your dislikes that are may or may not make much sense, at least to people, outside of you? Um, Let us know, leave responses, talk about it on our Facebook page, what have you. I know that I haven't been keeping up with the Facebook page recently very well. That's my fault. I've been really, like I said, with current events, I've been very busy with taking care of things and whatnot. I hope you all have a awesome week, and I will see you guys next time.